Are you excited about trying out the pressure cooker?
I don't know. Sure.
Okay, so we got a stovetop pressure cooker just before Christmas that we are gonna try out today. Maybe a little nervous about it. We haven't cooked with one of these before, but we have a recipe. We think we know what we're doing. We've read the safety manual a couple times, so we are going to try it out. We're just washing it right now. This is the one we got. It is WMF. I think it's a European pot. It's an 8.5 liter, and it basically comes with the pot, and it came with the detachable lid, and it has a couple of extra seal rings. So we're gonna video this to see how this goes, see if it's as scary as we think, or if it's an easier thing to do that makes our meals quicker, which is what we hope it is. So this is the recipe we're gonna be using. It's a website called Into the Dish, and it is a pressure cooker hamburger soup. It's got instructions to make it with any kind of pressure cooker, but it specifically talks about the Instant Pot, which we don't have, and that's what I'm finding a lot of recipes refer to the Instant Pot, I think because it's really popular right now, and we just have the stovetop version. It's a little bit harder, but I'm assuming once we figure out how this thing works, it'll be easier to adapt things to it. This one does talk, it looks fairly simple, so I think, fingers crossed, I think we should be able to figure it out. So there we are, just cooking the meat, just like a regular pot right now. So it's just on the stove normally. We have kind of a weird stove where we have no real round that fits this pot, but because it's a glass top, we just use the bigger one to find that's more efficient. And then this is the other, what else is going to be in here, as well as that. So that is what else is going to be in here, and there's also going to be some carrots and celery, which I'm going to cut up right now. So now that the meat is browned, we're adding the rest of the ingredients into this pot. And you want to make sure that it's not higher, I think, than 2/3 up on the pot, but you also don't want to have too much liquid because it doesn't evaporate when you cook. All the ingredients are now in. It is a little less than the half point, so hopefully that's okay. We are going to try pressure cooking it now. So this pot we have has, you can release the handle for better cooking, and you also take the rubber seal off. So we're just putting it back together after washing it. And this one has the controls all on the handle. We gotta turn the heat back on, I think. Okay, so this recipe calls for, it wants it to be at high pressure. So we're just heating it right now because we have the stovetop version. It's not an electrical instant heat, so we have to just heat it, and then this little knob thing will pop up when it tells us it's at the right pressure, and then we have to turn the heat down, and we have to try to maintain that pressure for about 10 minutes. So this will be interesting. The pressure valve has not yet raised. It's still where it was. Starting to get a little nervous. How are you feeling about it? You're not nervous at all? No. You're fine? Okay, well, I'll stand back here. You know that expression, a watched pot never boils? It might apply here. So it's starting to make some noise now, and it's letting off some steam. But the little indicator still hasn't really risen very much. Oh, I think this is gonna get loud. Oh, it's like it knew I was saying that. Okay, let off a little. Oh, it popped up. So now it's at the first level. So if you were doing something at the lower PSI, I think you would turn the heat off now, because see, the yellow is fully visible. But we would like it to get hotter. We need to cook it at the higher PSI. So we are gonna wait till the next level pops up and then we turn it off. So Mike was just fiddling with the, that thing, the pressure, and now it's all popped up, and I feel like maybe he wasn't supposed to touch it, but I don't know. So maybe we should turn the heat off now? Or turn it down, you think? Because it's up, whether it's supposed to be or not. And so now we're just gonna, now we wait 10 minutes, but we should try to maintain this heat. So should we put 10 minutes on the timer? And we'll watch and see if the pressure thing goes back down. Then we'll turn the heat back up. Okay, so our 10-minute timer has gone off. So now we're gonna hit the depressurizing, but move your arm. Yeah, oh yeah. So we're gonna hit the depressurizing, which is on the arm there, or the handle. And it's letting off a lot of steam. And then we just wait for that little indicator to go back down before we open it. So the little indicator is slowly going back down. So we think this position is probably where it's supposed to be, maybe, for the lower setting. Instead of the yellow, it's supposed to be at this first orange ring, we're thinking now. It's still going down. Mike just released it a little bit more. So there's more steam coming out, but the pressure valve is still, you can still see yellow, so we gotta wait a little longer. Give it a shake. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Well, it looks like soup. So it's still got the same amount of liquid that it had when we put it in there, which is what it's supposed to do. It doesn't really let off enough liquid during the cooking process, which is why it doesn't take as long, and pretty good. I wonder if the barley and the veggies are soft. We will have to test that out. So we've now served up the soup, and we are gonna give her a try. The veggies seem soft. I just touched them with my spoon. I haven't eaten them yet. They seem soft. It seems like, I don't know about the barley. I'll have to give it a try. Tristan, what did you think? You liked it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you tried it yet, Astrid?
No.
Are you going to?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
It's good. Maybe a little more heat. I'd like double or triple the amount of barley, but that's just because I like barley. It's good.
Is the barley seem cooked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all in all, that took us maybe, I don't know, maybe it was half an hour, including the prep. So, much faster than it would be to cook a soup with barley and vegetables from scratch in a regular pot. So, and it wasn't too scary. Despite the uncertainty of what was going to happen with it, I think that was the biggest piece. But we'll probably use it again. Maybe next we'll try some beans or something like that. Okay, hope this video was helpful to anyone looking at pressure cookers. And really to maybe take some of the myth out of it and the scariness. I was nervous about it, but really it was not a big deal at all.